Okay. It is time for our Bachelor update. We're talking all the drama, the favorites, and hometowns are coming up. Joining me now to run it all down is the host of the Bachelor themed podcast, Two Bros and a Rose. It's Brandon Smith. Hey, Brandon, what's up?
Good morning, Ashley. How are you doing?
I'm good. Look, I'm so excited to talk about about this episode. I am all caught up. I'm new to the Bachelor Nation. Start telling me, like, who is the favorite here?
Yeah, I think after last night's episode, it is definitely Susie. She's the one that had the shopping spree type of date. And if we're just gonna go back for a little revisionist history in Matt James's season, the woman that had like essentially the same type of date, the shopping spree date, she ended up winning. So if we want to kind of play some recent trends there, I think Susie's looking pretty good right now.
I agree. When I saw that, I was like, "Oh my goodness, he's taking her shopping." That has to, because you're not giving a shopping spree, especially like overseas, to somebody that you are not really serious about. So I think Susie
Exactly.
has it locked in the bag.
No doubt, no doubt.
And now let's talk about this Mara Sarah drama, because I was really invested into this, and I was like, "What's happening here? Tell me about it."
Yeah, I think we kind of had like an age dynamic going. Mara is the oldest woman in the house, and Sarah is the youngest. So again, we're playing off this age dynamic, and Mara essentially believing that Sarah's too young, believing that Sarah's not there for the right reasons. Doesn't isn't taking this seriously. And Mara is more of I'm mature, I'm ready for this. So they're clashing heads in that sense, and Mara ended up having to bounce and she got eliminated earlier in the night. And then come to find out, Sarah, it's perceived that she may not have been being as honest as she sent out to her, was led to be. So Clayton ended up sending her home as well. So after all this like little beef between the two women, they're both gone.
Right. I really, if I'm telling the truth, in my mind, I was like, he could get rid of both of them way earlier than he did. But they were not doing it for me. I was like, I'm kind of bored with both of you.
Sure.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you called it. You're producing yourself there, so they're both out of here.
Right. And you know what, Brandon? I just want to touch really quick on,
Okay.
I'm new to the franchise. It seems so dramatic.
I mean, look, the running joke is that the producers are always producing. It's this balance of how much is the lead, making these decisions, or how much is the producers in their ear, kind of orchestrating some of these happenings.
Right. And hometowns are next week. So we're getting the families involved in this. How does this usually work out? Like, are there families that are just not with it? Because I know mine would be protesting from the start.
Well, they do this thing with the trailer each time before hometowns, where you think the parents from the other people, from the people that they're dating, like you think it's some type of conflict, and then once you get to the show, it's again, the trailer's overproduced and it's not what it's perceived to be. But yeah, you think on the surface, parents would not be down with this, and it's usually not as dramatic as what the trailer seems. So I would assume it's going to go fairly smooth sailing.
I know, yeah. I don't get it. My parents would definitely not put up with it. How about yours? Is your family? I know you're on board with the whole Bachelor. I mean, you have a Bachelor themed podcast. Is your family
Yeah,
on
yeah.
board for
Oh,
you to
no,
bring
no,
somebody home off of a show?
no. Like, it'd be ridiculous. They'd be hiding in rooms. It just, I mean, it would be, they'd be having to be forced to do this and just think the whole thing was ridiculous the whole time. Definitely.
I totally agree. My family would think it was ridiculous too. Thank you so much for being here with us, Brandon. I really appreciate it. I'm new to the franchise. You make me feel welcomed. I appreciate you.
Of course, of course. See ya.
All right, now to a story